is up, my Aqua gang? Okay, before we get into this video, I have a really quick public service announcement for you all. It has been something that has been very, very irritating to me, but I know it happens to a lot of people who have YouTube channels. There has been a major spam problem in my comments with someone who has screenshotted. Actually, there's been several pages, but there is someone who has screenshotted my actual picture to the page and has created this like WhatsApp information. If you guys are seeing WhatsApp and a number and the little fingers talking about hit me up to get more clarity, hell to the no. That is not me. Okay, so do not be a victim of connecting with these people, giving them any personal information. I always say in my videos that you all are more than welcome. If you are looking to book a reading, you are always more than welcome to reach me. And that's pretty much the only way that you can book a reading, is to go to my Instagram, which is given to you on the screen, down in my description box below, or in the beginning of my intro. Okay, if you are not talking to me through my personal Instagram, you are not talking to me. I do it that way specifically so that way all of my readings are done via video. I find that it makes it a lot easier to connect with me and have that face-to-face interaction. Not only that, I get to actually meet you guys. And you just know that you're talking to me, right? You're not getting any information through email, through text message. Not to degrade anybody who gets it done like that, but I am very interested in making sure that my supporters are, not wasting their time, their money, and they are very much so interacting with me and not a fucking weirdo. So with that being said, do not fall for the spam comments, okay? I've tried so hard to block a lot of those pages because over the weekend, I don't know what was going on, but it was getting ridiculous. And at this point, I'm just like, if it's there, it's there. Please just don't be gullible enough to write these people back or even text that number. I'm not texting anybody from my personal phone, let alone a WhatsApp number. So we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into this reading. Okay, one thing that I do want to say is you already know the drill if you are not new to my channel. First of all, welcome to everybody. Okay, take what resonates and leave what does not for whoever the hell it does belong to. Let's start there. But this is probably going to be the first time that I come to you guys very, very stern. And I say this because I feel like a lot of you are really blocking your opportunity. A lot of you are really blocking the blessings that you were supposed to receive, okay? I had somebody in my comments, and I didn't want to blast her out like that, but baby, you were giving me such Debbie Downer. It was ridiculous. If you are so honed in on the idea, okay, of not having a good relationship or having gone through bullshit and no one's coming to love me, I haven't been talking to anybody, baby, you were gonna stay exactly where you're at, and no one wants that energy. I get it. I love seeing everyone's comments. I love when you guys come onto the channel and you guys are able to express your gratitude and communicate with each other. That's what this channel is about. I don't know what everybody else's channel is about, but this channel is about uplifting, right? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want to comment and you want to let people know how you feel. But one thing that I tell people all the time is that the mind is very, very powerful. So if I think something, you can 110% guarantee, okay, that shit is going to come back to you 10 times stronger. Okay? So, the comment that I had seen from the chick was very like, Aquarius, one Aquarius, give me information on who's really going through a great relationship. That doesn't matter. Let's not be, again, Debbie Downers, and let's not prey on everybody else's downfall. You may be going through a fucked up season, but let's not ruin it for the people who have actually gotten their mental together and got out of that season. You know what I'm saying? We cannot drag people down into this dark ass space that we're in when we're in it. The whole goal is for us to get our shit together, get our mind right, understand our worth, and move forward. I want to get on that topic because, I don't know. I feel like a lot of you have actually gathered your thoughts, right? And really figured out that you are in full control, which is the whole thing that I've been trying to get through to a lot of you. you are really in control of how this shit goes for you. I think with, you know, Aquarius intertwining with Pluto and us getting ready to have another new moon, there's a lot of energy that is getting ready to generate so that way we can manifest the things that we really want, right? The things that we've been praying for, the things that we need, okay? You have soulmate showing up. All right, let's go ahead and get in on it. We have soulmate, we have wedding rings coming through, we have twin flame showing up, and then I have Cupid's arrow. There's so much love taking place, and I do feel on one end, this is definitely self-love. I feel like a lot of you are starting to realize you don't really need anybody in order to be happy. You don't need anybody in order to be successful. You are capable of making shit happen with or without MF. Regardless, right? But let's be honest, there's somebody who is in the room right now who is very interested in somebody. And I do feel like the person that comes to mind is very much so interested to you. But on the other end of this, because the energy can be reversible, right? This could be your energy and those around you or whoever it is that comes to mind. But one thing I will say is there is someone here who definitely regrets not putting enough time and attention into this connection that you both shared initially. So there's someone here who doesn't like the fact that someone, Aqua, you know what I'm saying, is getting attention from other people, is getting attention from other places. You're collaborating with other people. You kind of backed off from giving them any time and attention because when you were so much so interested, they were kind of pulling back or holding back, acting as if this wasn't a connection that you both mutually felt. So the shit kind of felt like, okay, what the fuck am I doing? Am I here just to be here? Or like, what's up? Do you feel me or not? And I really feel like a lot of you put on your player hat. Like, okay, well, I was giving you time and attention. You were acting like you didn't see me. So here I am. Let me tally up the score. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my players in the game. And the shit just... it's like, Aqua, we can be, and I'm saying we because I fall in line with y'all. I'm an Aqua myself. I know for a fact that it is not hard to forget people, right? It's not hard to say, you know what, been there, done that. Okay, it is what it is. Get rid of you like spoiled milk. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there is a connection that is so deep with someone here. It's kind of hard not to give in to this person. And vice versa. I think that this person has a really hard time really putting you to the back, right? I think that this person has probably questioned why they feel the way that they feel with you because they've gone through some bullshit on, you know, on their end as well. But it's just kind of like, why can't I get rid of Aqua? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, first of all, why are you trying to get rid of me in the first place? I'm unmatched energy. But it's one of those things where it's hard to ignore. Right? It's hard to ignore. We can feel it. You know what I'm saying? I do feel that, you know, for a lot of you, there is a person who can definitely see a future with you. This person could be someone new coming in, someone that you completely never met. But for a lot of you, I do feel like this is a person that, you know, I feel like when you're around this person, the energy is just intense, right? And it's one of those things where maybe you've never done anything with this person, right? You've probably kept this person in the friend zone, but there is a really amazing attraction that is very hard to explain. You don't know what it is, but someone is willing to find out. Okay, we have Cupid's arrow. So maybe this person invites a conversation, or invites you to have a conversation. Slow down, Kia. Okay, where you guys are able to kind of connect and figure out what the hell is really going on. Like, you've been playing with me. I feel like I can hear somebody saying like, okay, quit playing with me, right? Whether that's you or the other person. Someone just doesn't like the fact that, you know, maybe you're liking too many pictures on Instagram. Maybe someone keeps liking your shit on Instagram, but either way they can feel and sense the attention that you were getting elsewhere and that they just don't like it. But it's kind of like, okay, you don't want to give it to me, but you mad that I'm getting it? Like, I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to go ahead and clarify the energy. I do have twin flames coming out as well, just showing and clarifying that, you know, there's a balance here. I do feel that, you know, someone here could eventually be getting into a coupling relationship where you are actually finding that there's a union. You're compatible with this person and you guys complement each other very, very well. I think that a lot of you may share a very high interest in the same field of as far as career with this person. So a lot of you could just be very invested in business, right? This person is someone that challenges you in a way where they get on your nerves, but you're attracted to them, right? They're very good at what they do. You're good at what you do. And you guys just make a really good fucking team. So regardless, it's like, I can literally feel someone being like, it doesn't matter what the hell happens. I'm going to be around. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be around. Aqua, I feel like that's you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about nothing that you got going on. It's me. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna realize it. But there is a person in your energy who feels exactly the same way. You can do what you want to do, but you're gonna soon realize that that shit's not working out because I'm the winner. Okay? We have rest coming through. I have Libra energy and Cancer energy showing up. I also have Sagittarius energy. There's apathy, right? Again, I said that there was this sense of regret, refusing offers, missed opportunities. So there's definitely someone here who thought that they can kind of fuck with you, right? They can kind of mess with your mind and they can kind of leave you stagnant and guessing, and that shit just didn't work out. It kind of bounced back like a boomerang is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that they threw some shit out there and they thought it was going to hit you, and that shit slapped them right in the face. And it's just like, okay, damn, it didn't work. So the plan in motion to me is, how can I get Aqua to realize that we are more than just friends, right? How can I get Aqua to figure out, like, this is some shit that's not going nowhere. You better figure it out. I think someone here is about to get into this phase where they make it known, like, hey, this is what it is. And if you can't get with it, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to do this shit, right? This is someone who is willing to push forward and actually put the pedal to the damn metal. Okay. There was some fear, there was some anxiety, there was some stress, feeling overwhelmed, right? Needing solitude, relaxation. Someone here wasn't getting a lot of sleep. I think in general, Aqua, you find yourself at this time with a very off-balance schedule. I feel like a lot of you are trying to figure out this new routine, this new habit, okay? There are new opportunities taking place as far as business picking up. So it can seem a little uneasy as far as just being able to actually get some sleep. I do feel a lot of you being hopeless, romantics, find yourself thinking about a situation when you should be asleep, right? It's kind of like, damn, should I call this person? Should I wait to see if they'll call me? And it's like, baby, don't lose sleep. Don't lose sleep. Okay, what's meant for you is going to be for you. If you truly feel that there is a connection much deeper than you've allowed yourself to endure, I feel like you need to go with your gut, right? Shoot your goddamn shot. Okay? Because I feel like someone is waiting to catch the damn ball. I know there's a lot of things to throw as far as examples, but I can literally see someone shooting their shot and making the damn bucket. Like, please just do it. I feel like a lot of you are really putting a lot of pressure on yourself when, baby, you got the juice. You already know what it is. Aqua step into the room. It's like, okay, all eyes on me. Am I lying or not? Am I lying? No. Okay, somebody here really got the juice, and it's like, you'll be putting yourself down. If you want it, it's yours. What are we talking about? Okay, I want to go ahead, making a break for it. Couldn't come at a better time. Okay, this is Aquarius energy. Make a break for it, right? People have been placed in your life to test you. Right? I do feel like there are a lot of you who have recently gotten rid of someone who was very dishonest, right? I think that, you took a risk when it came to certain friendships. You took a risk when it came to letting someone back into your life. And now there's this revamp, right? There's this transformation. There's this mode of, I am not fucking with people unless it really feels like it is meant for me. I am going to focus on the business. I am going to focus on building myself up. I'm getting that. Somebody here just got a new car. Very significant, because I feel like a lot of you were working on that, and somebody here finally got to that point where they were able to receive. I do see Aries energy coming in, which we're in Aquarius season. Aries season. Okay. Woo, somebody here is definitely dealing with an Aries. Okay. And they're talking about you in this moment. Leadership comes up. So I do feel like a lot of you have tapped into your purpose. A lot of you have tapped into your purpose. A lot of you are recognizing your ability to change life as we speak, right? Getting to it is very, very prominent, right? Somebody is like, I have suffered enough. I have you know what I'm saying, been in this place of just not knowing what the hell to do for a while now. I'm over it. I have figured it out. I gotta go harder. And that is the type of energy that starts to attract the people that are meant for you. There is somebody here who has figured out what it's going to take in order for them to really get to where they want to be. I think a lot of you going through breakups or divorces right now and having to really figure out how you're going to move forward emotionally can take a deep breath. Right? Let the shoulders down. Take a breath, let the shoulders down, because baby, you have done all that you can do and you have done it with grace. Okay? I feel like all that pressure that you have put on yourself, okay, I have enlightenment. It was a heavy damn load. You sat and you thought about whether or not this was the right decision for a really long time. I think that somebody took you for granted. I think that somebody owes you an apology. Do I see an apology coming through for some of you? You know what I'm saying? But one thing I need you all to know is if you have to force a connection or a relationship with someone, it's not supposed to be that, right? I don't think that it should be that damn hard. It shouldn't be that hard to get people to recognize or to understand exactly where you're coming from, especially when you're so vocal about your love, right? And about how you love and about just giving love to people. I think a lot of you are loving. And you step out with this rawness, right? You step out with this attitude that's like, you know what? I don't really trust people, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got to work with some people. I got to see these people every day. You know, I got kids with you, so we just gonna have to make it work and do it. But respect my boundaries and respect just what I have going on, right? A lot of you need to set different boundaries. You may have set some before, but maybe those boundaries aren't working. Maybe you have let up on your boundaries, right? You said you weren't going to talk to somebody, they call and you answer on the first damn ring. No. Okay? You need to have a little more discipline. Okay? Somebody here needs to understand that it is not your duty and it is not your job to fix things for people, right? You can only do for others as you can do for yourself. So if you're not in a place of, you know what I'm saying, happiness, you can't create that space for anyone else, right? And I truly don't believe that. I do believe that you can be with someone who truly brings happiness within, right? Do I feel like, you know, you should be dependent on someone creating happiness for you? Absolutely not. I do believe that, you know, it's good to be around somebody and be like, damn, every time I'm around them, I feel good. I feel uplifted. But you shouldn't depend on that, right? Because then you become codependent on that person's presence and you become codependent on that relationship instead of realizing, you know what, I am actually in love with myself. I do know my worth. I am happy, right? I've worked and I've built on this so that way I'm not afraid to be alone. A lot of you have been in a place of feeling alone for a really, really long time. I do feel, again, and I'm sticking to it, a lot of you run into a person, whether this is, you know, just that good friend that you really never gave the title to, or you run into somebody new, right, who is willing to show you some real different shit. And it may feel scary in the beginning, but I am all for it because I feel like you deserve something that is beyond inspiring, right? You deserve to be with somebody who really understands you at this point in your life. You're not the same person you used to be 6 months ago. You're definitely not the same person you were a year, 3 years, 5 years, right? Like, you've evolved over time. And I feel like if you find that you are evolving and you are thinking differently and you are maturing in certain places, if the people that you thought or you tried forcing to get it still don't get it, it's because, again, it's not their season. I say this shit all the time. Your time may not be everybody else's time. You cannot drag people on the boat. Period. And I don't know about y'all, but me, I'm driving the boat. You know what I'm saying? We going where I want to go. I think a lot of people have been in very controlling situations where people have tried to manipulate how you maneuver, how you get things done, how you talk, right? How you act, how you eat, how you chew, how you dress. Excuse me? Absolutely not. I'm coming the way that I'm coming, and I'm coming this way because I'm very, very confident in the fact that I'm capable of having A through Z. You know what I'm saying? The letter J pops up for me. Why did I stutter? The letter M, the letter N, the letter S, the letter L, the letter B? B or D? Okay? Those letters pop up for me. I don't know if it's significant to someone that I am talking to. Okay? or someone that you may be dealing with. But baby, we got transition, fulfillment, and then we have the devil card coming out in reverse. Okay, this is Capricorn energy. I have Virgo energy, Scorpio energy, and then I also have Sagittarius energy again. Okay, Gemini energy shows up as well. This is just, again, clarification, right? As you transition, you get into this place of fulfillment. It is going to be a risk, right? You are going to have to risk something. Time, right? I feel like for a lot of you, it's time, right? Like, you're not able to do the things that you were doing with your best friend this weekend. You can't go out this weekend because some of you need to get to planning and putting that project together. A lot of you are really going to have to dedicate more time to yourself in order to see this fulfillment. There is somebody here who comes into your energy, though, who is really, really ready to help when it comes to you moving in this new direction. I feel like a lot of you are receiving something big, okay? And this gift that you are receiving has me a little flustered because I'm just like, what is it? What is it? It's like walking into this dark ass room. They turn on the light. There's this big ass box, right? With a big ass bow on it. And you're just like, what is in this damn box? That's how big it is. I feel like a lot of you may find this shit to be like, again, Debbie Downer's like, oh, no, I'm nothing coming on. Then it ain't for you. And I'm coming straight like that. Because if you really want it, you're going to make it happen. If you really want it, you're going to go get it. You're not going to wait for that shit to come to you. The shit's not falling out of the sky in 10 seconds. You have to put in the action toward the things that you want. I say that to say a lot of you have put your potential way to the side and you need to go grab it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a couple seconds to go grab it, baby, but I won't wait all day. I feel like a lot of you have started something. You've had this amazing idea. You are who you are for a reason, and for whatever reason, your childhood traumas are now getting in the way of how you maneuver, right? Your past relationship is now getting in the way of your motivation. No. Hell no. I truly believe that a lot of you are coming to this realization like, damn, maybe I have these situations or this problem in relationships because I didn't have the best relationship with my father, or my mother never really showed me any nurturing affection. But at the end of the day, after even having that recognizing factor or that recognition in self and acknowledging and taking responsibility, I feel like a lot of you now have a choice to say whether or not you choose to do things differently, right? Do things that feel much better to you. The more we hold on to the fact that we just didn't get certain things, the more that we, tighten the band-aid on the problem. We got to snatch that shit off and let it breathe, right? We got to let some type of air flow in order to make sure that we are able to really heal the situation. I feel like a lot of you are ready to heal whatever it is that you have gone through. I feel like a lot of you have been hurt. I hear a lot of crying. I hear a lot of questioning why things are going the way that they've been going. I feel like a lot of you have put pressure on yourself as to going through these breakups and these very karmic situations. And I've explained to a lot of my supporters that I've had the ability, the honor to speaking with that. We got to stop placing the blame on ourselves for the experiences that we are supposed to experience, right? I feel like a lot of the things that you have gone through, you need to recognize that you went through in order to learn something, right? You can turn those lessons into blessings, right? You deserve much, much more than you give yourself credit for. When I tell you that, again, the person that regrets not putting in the effort to this relationship, for some of you, you may allow this person to show you, right? For a lot of you, this is a person who regrets making the decision on this divorce, or making the decision on, moving out and not being around kids, or, treating you like a good wife or husband. Like, whatever the case may be, you got to think about the bigger picture. You got to think about whether or not you are going to truly be happy moving forward or not. I do feel like a lot of you know exactly what needs to happen. This isn't something that is new, right? You've encountered this feeling and this emotion, feeling drained for a really long time. So maybe this transformation and letting go is needed. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like a lot of you do need to let go of the past. I am getting a message from someone who has crossed over that they are here. I don't know what that is in regard to, but I do feel like someone wants to let someone here know that they are with you. They are one of your guides, one of your angels, and that they wish you the best moving forward in this physical realm. So it's a lot that has taken place for a lot of you. I feel like a lot of you have gone through things back to back to back to back to back, right? And it's like, okay, when the fuck can I really like get my mind together, get my emotions together? How do I pull myself together? You're gonna really have to figure out when you can make time for yourself. I'm gonna say it just like that. I do have love coming in at the bottom of the deck, okay? Cancer energy showing up, baby, and I have the Wheel of Fortune following through with that. So I do see a lot of you gaining everything that it is that you really, really want. I know for a lot of you, you know what I'm saying? And I really need to stop babying y'all like that, because I'm always like, I understand, I know. I really do. You know what I'm saying? But I myself I had to get out of that place of feeling bad for myself, right? Or feeling like I wasn't enough or I wasn't doing enough. I just needed to put a little more oomph into it. You know what I'm saying? I had to be a little more stern. I thought I was already that way, but clearly I wasn't, right? I was getting my feelings hurt because I was loving too hard. And even though that's my heart, I had to step back in certain situations and say, okay, you know what? That is not my issue. Let them figure it out. I need to focus on this. This is my list of things that I need to get done in order to make sure that I am set up and I'm good in my life, right? I cannot take on the responsibility of my shit and other people either. And emotionally, if a motherfucker just ain't good for me or giving me what I feel I need in that moment, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck am I gonna sit around when there's something else being offered to me, right? You guys just need to go for it. I feel like a lot of you are, you know, getting back into it, right? I'm not saying be a player, but I'm saying play the game. You know what I'm saying? Play the game, right? But if you truly have a connection with somebody, you need to embrace that connection, because it's very, very rare for one that anybody can get through to you. Aqua, let's be honest, you are a very tricky sign. We are very tricky people. We are very mysterious. Okay, a lot of people have a hard time trying to figure out exactly what our mood is. Okay, they don't know how we're gonna wake up. You know what I'm saying? They don't know if we're going to be feeling it today. So a lot of people walk on eggshells anyway, because there are people who are very intimidated by just the energetic pull that we have, right? We have this ability to really be like, yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And most people are kind of like, whoa, wait, be patient. Where we're like, nah, I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? I got to make things shake right now. And people just don't come like that. So I feel like go ahead, continue to be the boss ass person that you are, but at the end of the day, don't be so closed off to love and relationships that are meant for you. There are amazing opportunities that are coming your way as far as good luck, destiny, a chance, okay? Meeting your actual soulmate. And I mean that shit. You've had soulmate come out twice. I do feel like a lot of you are currently going through a very karmic situation, and you may be involved with your karmic soulmate, but again, you have a choice to say whether or not you choose to proceed and fix the situation or whether you choose to walk away for good. But in this moment, you need to realize that, a new cycle is taking place, right? You're, again, transitioning into a new phase of life where things start to show up in a way that you, for a lot of you, really weren't expecting to happen so soon, right? You doubted yourself for a really long time. You're kind of like, okay, where's this money going to come from? I keep hearing it. Where's this relationship at? Who is it? And it's like, it's coming, right? It's coming. You got to just believe in it. I have faith showing up on the card, right? Have faith that the things that you want you back. And then you have fortune. So a lot of you are definitely destined to be very, very successful. I see a lot of you having a very successful business. Okay, there could be some inheritance taking place from a family member, from a loved one that may have passed on. But I do feel like a lot of you are getting ready to make some major investments when it comes to setting your life up from this point on, and your kids. Right? I do feel like a lot of you deserve that. I have the Hermit coming out in reverse, okay? A lot of you were struggling to move on. I do feel that reversing. I feel like now you get to a point where you are creating a different path for yourself. And it may not be the path that your friends are going down, right? Some of you are moving. Some of you are really relocating and starting a whole new life. This is going to be really great for your healing journey and your process. You, at this point, will feel like you are rejoining a world, right? I like to say this world is my movie. I am the producer of this movie, okay? It is like a big ass canvas, and my thoughts and my dreams and my goals are the damn paintbrush, right? I am able to create whatever picture I want, and if I don't like it, I'll throw some fucking primer or some paint on there and start a new picture, right? It's not solid right now. Where you're at is not the end all be all, right? Where you're at does not mean that this is how shit stays. What does your picture look like? I have Libra energy showing up, okay? I have maybe. A lot of you questioning yourself. Maybe this is good. Maybe it's not. I hear maybe, right? You need to get out of the place of maybe and say whether or not you enjoy it or you don't. You want it or you don't, okay? You need to be a little more upfront with yourself and honest with yourself about this current situation that you could possibly be in. Someone definitely feels torn. Woo! Tower moment coming out in the reverse. Okay, there was someone who was definitely juggling two people, right? I do feel like a lot of you went through a situation where you were the other person and you didn't even know it. But there was also a third party taking place. I have Capricorn energy coming through, okay? There was a tower moment. There was something that happened for a lot of you that, you know what, you were like, this is the last straw. I can no longer go through this shit. I do feel like a lot of you were trying to avoid this moment. You were trying to, avoid having to leave this situation or get rid of certain people, but it was more important for you to see it now so you don't have to stress about it when you actually get to that place of finally being able to chill, right? You don't want to get to that place where you work, and you reward yourself and now you got some bullshit following you, right? No, it's best that people show you who they are now rather than show you later, because when you get to that table, reserved. You know what I'm saying? This is reserved. I'm reserving spots for people who really, you know what I'm saying, really get me. Yeah, there was an opportunity that was missed for someone else here when it came down to you, for sure. I do feel like, there is the opportunity to actually have a balance, have peace, have patience with somebody. Somebody comes in and has a lot of patience with you. But Aqua, one thing I will say is you're going to have a lot of patience for this person. This person that comes into your world or that you are dealing with in this moment, okay, has never really experienced real love, right? They haven't, and it could be because they haven't really let themselves open to it, or they've just always been exposed to a weird ass, fraud ass person. But either way, with how deep and how intense this connection is, I do feel like a lot of you are going to have patience with this person, right? This is someone who is going to kind of get you to see things in a different perspective, more so from their point of view, right? This is a person who is getting out of the habit of being very closed off and kind of nonchalant about things because they've had to deal with people who didn't take them seriously, right? They had to deal with people who took everything as a damn joke. So now that you guys are able to experience something different, they're having to transition into okay, no, I actually like how this feels. This doesn't feel like what I've gone through, and this doesn't feel, you know what I'm saying, childish or fake or ignorant. It doesn't feel like some shit that's gonna waste my time. So Sagittarius and Gemini come up in this, as well as Capricorn. Again, this is definitely a relationship where you're learning all the time. I feel like you are even learning things about yourself in this moment, as well as that other person. I think that you challenge this person a lot, or you will if this is a new energy that is coming through. But I do feel like there is going to be a very good wake-up call that takes place when it comes down to connecting with this energy that is so damn bold. I do want to go, thank you, budgeting. Okay, so let's get straight to it. Financials, we have the Pentacles showing up. The Pentacles is in regard to money, right? A new phase in financial. I do feel like a lot of you held on, or maybe someone held on to you because of what you possess, right? You got a little money, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel like a lot of you were taking care of somebody. A lot of you were supplying a grown-ass person something at their big age, right? You were making sure that they were good. They had a roof over their head. Somebody was taking somebody's car. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were really supplying a person with all the things that they need as you're working hard for it and they sit on their ass. So I do feel like a lot of you get to a point where you are not only releasing that energy of this person who is ungrateful and not motivated and getting shit done for themselves, but you get to a point where you recognize, okay, Now is the time to save. I am moving, so let me put some money aside. I want to go ahead and do this. I want to invest in myself and my business. I need to really put some money aside. I see budgeting really working out for someone here, being able to buy all the things that you really want. Okay. A loan. I heard a loan. So maybe, you know, someone is putting down something on a house. You have the Lovers card showing through. There is love in the goddamn air. We are 34 minutes and 16 seconds into this video, and I feel like this is a great point to leave you guys at. Loving yourself is definitely prominent here, and it's something that you really, really need to focus on. But baby, when I tell you, do not be closed off to love. Love comes out with the Lovers, okay? Gemini. Do you fuck with this person or not? Does this person mess with you or not? You know what I'm saying? Do we got a vibe or not? Are you, what are we? Okay? Like, I feel like a lot of you need to recognize that you have a major choice to make. Someone here is not going to back down until they know what it is. That could be you or this other person, but I feel like either way, you need to make a decision on whether or not you are willing to share your time. I know a lot of you are working and a lot of you have so many things to do. If you already are married, I feel like this is the time where, you know, you talk to your partner more about how far you want to go when it comes to your business and building, and you need that support, right? You just need their help, right? You do a lot when it comes to the home, the house, the kids, cooking, all of that shit. You need some support. You need some help. They may feel that they're supporting you, but they may not know that they need some support in a different area. For my singles, if you are somebody, you know, who is dating right now, I feel like, you know, be open-minded to the fact that you ask for something new and that's exactly what's coming your way. We can often get caught up in the fact that, oh, this feels so different. This may be some weird ass shit going on. This person ain't really like this, because we've been so used to how things felt, right? We've been so used to people eventually showing their ass. If somebody is being genuine about their intention with you, let that shit rock. Okay? Do not force the energy of a fucked up person to be in your world at all. I want to go ahead and clarify. I want to know, what is the overall message that my Aquarius needs to take from this reading? I really, really love this reading. I feel like a lot of you definitely have a lot to look forward to, and I'm excited for that shit. You guys have reunion, okay? Yeah, a lot of you need to take away from this that this is definitely the time for you to set up a new way of life, right? This is definitely the time where you make decisions as to what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. Who do I want around and who do I need to get rid of? I'm gonna leave that shit here, okay? If, again, you would like to book with me, I have some availability this week in the evening. I am more than happy to connect with any of you who are interested. Again, please feel free to hit my Instagram. Make sure that you guys go over and follow my vlog channel. Once we make it to 1,000 subbies over there, I will be doing 3 giveaways for my supporters. So make sure that you guys are sharing, liking, and you know, just showing support on this video. Comment down below when you get to the end. I want to see the word inspiration in my comments, because I feel like a lot of you are getting ready to gain that inspiration and push through with something very, very fucking major here. I want to see inspiration. If you made it all the way to the end, please be sure again that you guys are showing love to each other in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.